Everyone, my name is Josh. Today I'm going to be reacting to 10 scary ghost videos that will give you the shudders. This is by Nukes Top 5. So if you're new here, I do reaction videos on this type of content. So subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, go ahead and grab your favorite drink, snack. Let's begin.
The Haunted Hill House. The Haunted Hill doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers. So one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit who lays down on the bed in one of the rooms and jokingly starts taunting Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall.
What?
And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that, and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to almost 1 hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same bedroom and immediately begins taunting the ghost of, quote, Dr. Yeager. He says that the spirit is a coward, and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're going to pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
Hold on, I gotta pause it. That is crazy. I've never seen that happen in person. Not like that. I don't think I've ever seen someone get yanked off a bed before. I thought it was gonna be like a regular ghost orb or a voice, maybe a tapping or a banging on the door, a door slam. I wasn't even expecting that. Ooh, that's creepy as hell. That's too much. I would have left.
Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted here that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot inside the Haunted Hill House ever again.
I wouldn't either.
But it gets even weirder. After Drew is pushed and he and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know down in the comments.
I'll be nice.
Invisible
That's
Friend.
Easy.
TikTok user Luan, also known as Joshua Luck from Mexico, had a TikTok account dedicated entirely to his 2-year-old son. Luan operates a general store on the first floor of his house that he shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much that he often cries in fear. Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has experienced a few strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos. Bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no. Vean, no hay nada. A lo mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola. Ya me está dando cosita. Eso es muy raro.
Can't explain. A chair moves on its own. Over the next few days, the unexplained activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off shelves without explanation. The family starts to hear whispers. And late at night, they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night, when the knocking sound from the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Hicimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos. ¡Se asomó alguien! ¡Alúzame! Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé. ¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños. Vámonos con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Aquí tampoco. Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own, then seems legitimately terrified. They take the kids and leave the home for the night. Of course, eventually, Luan and his family have to return, so they decide to do an overnight recording session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in their home. What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó, se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Le prendes a tu cámara?
Sí, ya estoy grabando. Grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó era el refresco, juguete, el control.
A ver, dame chancita para yo grabar. Si quieres, graba ahí donde se ve, donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien.
Sí, se mueve.
Voltar para allá.
Es que está muy oscuro y luego, ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no, mejor tú graba de este lado y yo me voy y grabo de este otro donde está la cuna.
Bueno, a ver, cámbiate.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
Did you see it? Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store.
Looks like the same thing.
But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta. Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo este de aquí. Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse por acá, vamos a checar si de acá vienen. No, está todo tranquilo, vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Aquí dentro de la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan. Me siento nervioso, vámonos.
As he pans his
I
camera,
saw that.
someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away and out of sight. But nothing compares to what happens on the night of October 18th. When Luan goes to the restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me estaba tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Voy a tocar a otra vecina. Mira. Esa tira del florero. Se ve una sombra. Mira, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Estoy un poco nervioso.
Moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. Watcher. The following footage was sent to me by a Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain completely anonymous to protect his job. So for the purposes of protecting his anonymity, I'll simply refer to him as John in the video. So, John says that he works overnight security at a well-known logistics company. He says that one night, a fellow worker at his job became overheated and collapsed, falling over a 2-story high railing. Unfortunately, he did not survive the fall. Much later that same night at around 3 a.m. in the morning, John says that he was doing what he calls, quote, camera patrol. Basically just checking the footage from all of the building's inner and outer surveillance cameras. That's when he spotted this.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Can't really be having my phone in here, so I have the brightness all the way down. But I'm security at this place, and I am in the camera room where I'm having access to a lot of the cameras, and I just reported to my supervisor that I noticed someone just kind of like standing in the grass across from the building, you know? So, it's that right there. There's no tree, there's nothing there. There it is again. Like, it's just standing there. And I let my supervisor know, but like, our security procedure says that as long as he's not going towards the door, then, like, we don't have to have any worry, but, like, I don't hear, I'll even try to zoom in. Whoa. And, like, we got a bad viewpoint, but, like, there it is to the left. And, like, this is a 24 frame, 1080p camera.
Almost felt like the misty figure was actually staring back at him through the cameras. Chinese ghost hunter King Ming from the YouTube channel.
On that one, he should put one of those deer cams. You know those things you can strap up to trees and stuff. And when it's when something walks in front of it, it's motion activated and it'll capture a clear picture. Since it's, you know, their cameras are far away. Ooh, that was a good one.
01 Supernatural Studio investigates an old abandoned house in Taiwan that has a dark past. As the story goes, a man and his elderly mother lived in the home. The man had a severe gambling addiction, and after taking all of his mother's money, he left the old woman all alone with nothing, not even food to eat. The poor old woman starved. Rumors say that her neglected spirit is unable to move on and still waits in the house for her son to return. Ghost hunter King Ming hears some odd sounds and voices in the abandoned house. But other than that, nothing much happens. That is, until he tells the sad story of what took place in the home. That's when things get downright chilling.
不但没有好好照顾他的妈妈，到最后听说还虐打他，甚至不让他吃饭。然后因为那个妈妈年纪大了，他也没有办法大小号自理。听说他就把他关在一个房间里面，然后让他大小便都不管。
King Ming doesn't see it himself, but his camera records what appears to be a pale, translucent face peeking from behind a corner. Many of King Ming's viewers believe the mysterious face to be the elderly woman who passed away inside the home,
like Michael Myers.
Still waiting for her son to return.
White mask.
But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. A connection?
Man, that thing came poking out the corner like this. No, it was like this. Oh man.
Beyond. Sarah Lee Sager is jokingly recording the live feed from their new security camera as her boyfriend Stacy is outside their apartment in the dark, struggling to get the new camera installed. But even as Stacy is outside installing the brand new security camera, it captures someone who just shouldn't be there.
I'm video recording him. Oh, wait. I just seen a fucking something. God, really? Hi, Stacy. You look scary.
Did you see it?
No.
A woman appears
not.
behind Stacy for a brief second and then disappears. And Sarah captures it all on her phone camera inside. Stacy says he saw no one outside while installing the cam. But what makes this footage even more bizarre is that the figure has an eerie resemblance to a woman named Teresa Tingy who lost her life in 2008 under absolutely tragic circumstances very near this apartment. After discovering the shocking video, Sarah learns that the deceased woman was actually friends with her sister. Sarah feels that this possible connection to the spirit might have been the reason that she was able to capture the entity on video. So did Sarah capture the ghost of Teresa Tingy, still wandering the streets where she lost her life? Lost in the Cemetery. Back in 2015, Enzo Alonso from the YouTube channel La Ruta Oculta visited a cemetery in Chile while doing research about a boy who allegedly predicted his own death. Enzo suddenly hears footsteps on his left. He turns his head, but no one there. Cut to years later, Enzo is going through his old footage when he discovers something truly chilling. The child's skin seems green and discolored. Enzo claims that there were no children at the cemetery at the time of this recording, certainly not any that looked like that. He says that he and his friend were completely alone. So is it a ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax?
It's walking towards him,
A
too.
very, very strange hoax. You can check out Enzo Alonso's YouTube channel, La Ruta Oculta, for more creepy paranormal investigations. TV trampoline park in Sweden. After the park closed for the night, the building's alarm system went off without any reason. Confused by the alarm, the team checks the security footage, and they are shocked by what they find.
Nej.
Vad försvinner färgen för?
Skämtar du eller?
Is it walking to every single camera?
What appears to be a
What?
dark shadow moves across several security cameras. Now, it's worth mentioning that these cameras are located 13 to 16 feet in the air and are separated by a distance of almost 100 feet. So nothing or no one could have moved across those cameras at this speed and at this height.
That's awesome.
So what could this mysterious shadow have been?
That's cool.
Is it something supernatural? Or just a very specific pattern of odd camera glitches?
I don't think so. No
Let me know what
way.
you think. Halloween haunt or really haunted? The old Tuella Hospital opened in 1953. It was so severely underfunded that the hospital didn't even have a morgue for its dead. Bodies were simply stacked in an unrefrigerated room. These days, strange things are still going down at the old Tuella Hospital. You see, a condemned section of the hospital is now used as a haunted Halloween attraction called Asylum 49. Many workers and visitors have claimed to see a terrifying shadow apparition that they call, quote, the Man in Black, who is definitely not part of the Halloween attraction. YouTube ghost hunters Ogden Paranormal investigated the abandoned hospital turned Halloween haunt and caught something downright creepy. Note that in this clip there's a mannequin of a character from the TV series American Horror Story that is a part of the haunted attraction. But the mannequin is not even remotely the scariest thing in this room.
Yeah, I know. I told that lady that.
Some strange peering at them through the glass, but then just disappears into thin air. So did Ogden Paranormal catch the infamous Man in Black at the haunted old Tuella Hospital?
Just showing it again.
You decide. Eyes in the dark. Ghost hunter Sandro Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Soba Natural and his team members are invited to investigate an allegedly haunted farmhouse in the countryside of Brazil. The family that lives in the home claims that an old man haunts their farm and has made it nearly impossible for them to stay there. They hear loud, unexplained sounds in the middle of the night and see shadows throughout their home. But creepiest of all, they often see the old man who haunts their home just sitting quietly in a chair in their house. As Sandro and his team begin their investigation, they hear an odd sound.
Volta pra cá então. Vamos tentar aqui pra frente. Nossa, cara. Nossa, mano. Naquela época eu queria bagulho desse instrumento aqui, mano. Tinha esse bagulho, bateu aqui. O quê? Bateu um tambor. Tambor, mano? É verdade? Quer tentar ficar mais um pouco aqui, sabe? Eu acho que a gente podia dar uma sequência pra frente.
Pode ser,
Pra ele fazer as manifestações mesmo, tá? Tentar ver todos os contos.
de novo. Ah, não pode. Tudo de novo.
Something seems to hit a drum in one of the rooms not once, but twice, almost like something is trying to get their attention. And then things get truly bizarre.
Nossa, cara, você viu? Nossa! Cara do céu! Meu Deus, Sandro! Meu Deus do céu, cara!
What is that?
Escutou barulho aqui? Nossa, só vi, tipo, arredondosa, mano. Mas você escutou a porta ali?
Viewers immediately pointed out the strange figure, but to this day, the creepy farmhouse lurker remains
I
unexplained.
thought I seen.
You can check out the full video.
That's
Creepiest
scary.
of all, late one night, Lainey says that she woke up and saw the apparition of a woman standing at the foot of their bed. But it wasn't until the recent global lockdown when Lainey and welcome roommate. Lainey and Ben are a British couple who say that their home is haunted by a very active poltergeist. For 2 years, they have witnessed objects moving or falling on their own. They felt the touch of something that just isn't there. Lights flicker randomly and for no reason, and they hear odd, unexplained sounds and voices. Creepiest of all, late one night, Lainey says that she woke up and saw the apparition of a woman standing at the foot of their bed. But it wasn't until the recent global lockdown when Lainey and Ben were forced to stay at home that the activity became so frequent that they decided to share their experience on TikTok and YouTube.
Okay, so just briefly, this is a mess, but this is my bedroom. And I've just been sat here just scrolling briefly. Now, every now and then, and you can see where it hits. Oh my God, it's just happened again.
What the hell?
This thing, look, I'll just show you. There's nothing pulling that open. Every now and then I'll come upstairs and this is what's happening.
That door just opened on its own.
I saw it as well.
What are you going to do about it? Because I'm not dealing with it.
Why do I always have to be the one? Like, it's like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Literally? Well, I don't want to have to be the one to deal with it.
Oh.
What?
Right, it's Sunday morning. Hang on, I need to calm down.
So do I.
I thought we were being burgled.
So did I.
It's worse.
I'd rather be burgled.
Sweating.
Me too.
I would be sweating too,
Sunday
especially
morning,
if
we were
that
just
happened.
chilling out upstairs in bed, and we just heard loads of noise.
Wow.
Oh, look, there's
Look at all the cabinets that are open.
and this is what we come down to.
The cupboard's in absolute.
Oh, I hope they set up a camera over there.
Oh my God. Did you see that? Oh my God!
Oh.
Ben, I'm getting out of here.
After doing some research, Lainey and Ben discovered that the land their new home was built on used to be an old burial site where several skeletal remains were found during construction. The couple says that they don't feel the presence in their home to be aggressive right now, but the paranormal activity does seem to be becoming more extreme as the weeks
Look at all
pass.
those orbs.
Oh, love him, Ben.
Look at him, man.
You okay?
But give him a bloody his toys that we spent 30 quid on at the start, he won't play with them like this. He's not interested. Give him a ribbon that we found bloody lying about. He loves it.
Was that a ball?
I think it was.
This book's just come off this shelf, and I blame...
One night, things get truly bizarre.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was like, it was shut, but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So,
What the hell's all those shadows over there?
yeah. Like,
Now you've
I got
go.
a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that.
Oh shit!
What in the f?
That's just scared the out of me.
What the f?
I'm gonna say that there's something attached to that.
Look under the fucking table as well, showing there's no f in it. I'm not down for that.
That's a dishwasher under the, well, you know, unit, washing machine. Where could somebody be hiding? Oh.
That was me.
Oh God, you can't even see up there.
An empty water bottle flies across the kitchen, startling both Ben and Lainey. Lainey snatches it up immediately to prove that there are no wires or strings, and Ben reveals that there are no accomplices hiding in the kitchen cupboards. To this day, the couple continues to share their creepy experiences on their TikTok and YouTube channel, hoping one day they will find more answers to their mysterious haunting. Be sure to check out Lainey and Ben's YouTube channel or TikTok for future updates.
These ones had me on edge. Good jump scares on this episode. If you enjoyed this reaction, consider subscribing. Type a notification bell, that way you'll know when the next video comes out. And I'll see you in the next video. You have a good day.